Just when you think it can't get any worse, it's getting worse, Yankee fans. Tanaka, the guy that we paid a boatload of money for, signing fee, and was making a ton of money, and who has a 2.51 ERA, and the same pitcher who has 12 wins, leading the majors in wins. What else does he have here? Oh yeah, 135 strikeouts and just 19 walks, is now going on the disabled list, and we found out that he has a UCL. Don't know exactly what that means. Partially torn something in the elbow. When you hear that, thank goodness it's not Tommy John surgery as of yet. But we don't know. It could be Tommy John surgery if it doesn't get any better. He's scheduled right now for 6 weeks of rehab. And if I told you that 4 out of its 5 starters that started in the beginning of the year are now gone, you'd probably wonder to yourself, how can a team like that survive? And that's exactly the same question that I am asking myself. What will happen with the Yankees? This injury, hopefully they feel that he could be better within 6 weeks. And Tanaka arguably was going to the All-Star game. Could have been the Rookie of the Year. Could have been the Cy Young candidate. You don't know what will happen now. But what will happen? And so far you've seen the Yankees kind of make trades for journeyman pitchers, such as Brandon McCarthy. Just now, after they found out the news that Tanaka will be gone, they picked up Jeff Francis. Now, me being the spoiled Yankee fan that I am, I'm thinking that we should pick up David Price. Contract expiring. But will the Rays, who are now, I think, 42 and 52, will they ever trade Dave Price to the New York Yankees? Absolutely not. So then I think to myself, maybe we could pick up Cliff Lee. And I know he's been on our wish list for many years. Used to play in the AL. Played for the Indians for about, I think, 8 years. He's 35 years old now. And the Phillies are in last place. Win-win for everyone, I think this trade would be, in the sense that Phillies could get a lot of money and value, while the Yankees could get Lee. Who would you trade up for? Who would you trade away? I don't think the Phillies will be asking for much, being that they're in a rebuilding part of the, in their season right now. But gee, who do we get? How do we salvage this? Will this work, what the Yankees are doing with journeyman pitchers that they picked up? McCarthy, Francis, yet to be determined. You hope that they will bring lightning in a bottle. But one thing I do know right now is how people are saying, and I was one of these guys, that pitch count should not matter. Yes, it does matter. Because when you look at Alex Fernandez, Steven Strasburg, all these pitchers are hard throwers, and they've had already Tommy John surgery. So the pitchers nowadays are a lot more of a different caliber than the pitchers in the olden days. I think the pitchers nowadays simply hurl, fire everything that they got, and they never were taught to pace themselves like the old guys were back in the day. So this is a new wave of pitching, and pitching does matter. When you look at the case of Tanaka, he went from playing every 7 days to every 5 days. I believe I was reading a stat. In this season, he's pitched, I believe, 12 or more games of 100 pitches. So unfortunately, it looks like it's taken a toll. And you knew that something was wrong when you give up a home run to Nick Swisher, who's batting 1-something. Come on. I just hope the Yankees could piece it together. but still devastating news as to what happened with Tanaka. Hopefully no Tommy John surgery will be needed. Hopefully we could get Cliff Lee. I know 35 years old, like I mentioned, but it's a win-win situation for everyone. Hey, maybe David Price. Who knows? I know I'm dreaming. But let me know your thoughts on the Tanaka injury. Who should the Yankees get? Until next time, adios, over and out.